Hello everybody, welcome to A Trader's Journey. I'm Leslie Pips. Thank you for joining me for another trade recap. Today we're going to go through the trade I took on EU, and I'm just going to take you through my setup and why I took the trade, my analysis and all that. So without further ado, let's jump in. So obviously right now you're looking at the 1 hour chart. I'm going to take you to the daily. And you see my thinking behind this trade, right? Obviously, we had a very bearish day yesterday. The Monday candle was very bearish. So there was this signal to me that we might be starting to pull back a bit after this long run here. And then this big volume came in yesterday. So when I jumped into the daily, I looked at where price opened. And price came back to wick this area over here, this gap, right? And for me, I was always looking for shorts on EU because this is a big run. At some point, price will have to pull back, right? So yesterday's candle gave me an indication that we might start a pullback. And if the setup allows, then I will take a short on this pop pair. So I jumped into the 4 hour to have a closer look on what I was thinking, right? If you come in here, you see that's the volume from yesterday, that daily candle. We had a push, we broke structure here, we broke this structure as well. And obviously price opened with a pullback, right? So obviously the pullback already started yesterday after market trading, right? And then when this candle opened at 5 p.m. New York, that's where the market opened and we pulled back. Obviously, we left gaps here. We pulled back into this area. So what I was looking at here is that this inflection point, right? It's the gap between the recent highs and the original volume, where the original volume came in. So the original volume came in on this line over here. This line over here. That's the original volume, right? So I'm looking at that as a potential area. So if you look closely, right? Traders usually get trapped in these zones, these areas here, where there's a big gap between this price here and this price here. So usually there's a lot of traders that get trapped. That's why you see this wick, and then price came back into below this level here. So this is the inflection point, all right? And when I go into the 1 hour, you see closely what I'm talking about. So there's the key, there's the line. So the original volume came in. Let me extend this, and you can see that's the volume. Price tried to pull back, failed at this area, made another push, came back, started to fail at this area. So what usually happens, a lot of traders get trapped on the wrong side of the market in these areas. So in these areas, you will run the risk of being trapped out because of these gaps that are left in between this volume and these highs. So I was waiting for price to close below this inflection point. So what we did is we wicked, we came back and hit this order block, and price started to volume came in, and then I was looking at these areas for a short, right? So these volume candles came in, and I went down to the 15 and the 5. I took the trade on the 5 minutes, and I'll show you where exactly I entered. So after we wicked that area, they hit that auto block, and I was waiting for price to sort of close below this inflection point. If I just put it on these wicks here, you can see exactly. So this volume candle came in. Once this candle closed, that's when I entered the market. I had a large stop because of previously I lost a lot of trades because my stop was too tight. So I wanted to be safe on this one, and plus I couldn't manage it. I wasn't on the charts. I just hit the trade in the morning, and I only checked it again in the afternoon. So we wicked into this area, closed below this inflection point, and that's where I entered on the 5 minute, right? I entered on the 5 minute around these zones. So if you can see here at this candle here, let me move this a bit. You see this candle over here. You see this candle wicks the previous candle and engulfs it. That's where my entry was. So I entered it and I covered this high just in case. Plus, like I said, I couldn't manage the trade. So I managed to just put it there, like 17 pip stop, and price ran into my take profit. Why did I target this area? Let me put my sessions here, because it's previous day's lows, and price is very attracted to previous day's lows and highs as an area to, because there's a lot of volume and stops below or above these areas. So if you look on the daily candles, I was looking at the previous day's low as a target, and obviously price came down. It's a 3.7 trade, which was a good trade for me, a good day. It took me out of I was 1% in drawdown, got out of drawdown, now I'm 2% up. So that's the beauty of planning the trade. I looked at this last night, and I was always planning to take a short, and then it played out to perfection. That's when like a lot of the things align in your trade. And I didn't even have to manage this trade. I just let it run, let it do its thing. The only thing I did, once we started to create these points over here, these fractal points, that's when I started moving my stop, just to protect some profits. So I moved my stop here once this high formed, and you see the run here. I put my stop here, and then another fractal point, another fractal area, and then put my stop there. That's how I managed it. But most of the time, as I said, I wasn't on my PC all the time. I was just looking at price and managing it as I go about my day. So that's my EU trade. Yeah, it's hopefully you guys learned something from this, and I'll keep you guys updated if I take any trades tomorrow. After the video, obviously I'm gonna do my pre-market planning for Wednesday's trading, and if my strategy aligns, I'm gonna be in the market, and I'll keep you guys updated. So thank you guys for joining me. It's a quick one today, and hopefully you guys learned something. Please subscribe and share it with your friends. Leave a comment. Anything you want me to cover, you want me to go into detail on how I trade my strategy, happy to do it. Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys.